Hi there everyone, welcome to DM Car Reviews. Today we're driving a 1998 Lexus ES300 on the channel. This car is very clean, but the speedometer doesn't work. We don't know what the odometer is here. The check engine light is on, but nevertheless, look at the shape of this car. It's pristine, like showroom pristine. It needed a jump start, so we're not going to be turning it on or off. But let's go take a look outside. Now, from a visual standpoint, it looks great. Like, the body is in great shape. I don't see any rust. Now, this was a car from the south, so I would assume that helps it with that. Let's take a look in the rear. Now, this is all Camry inspired, frameless windows in classical Lexus fashion. Look at how clean these seats are. And hopping in the back, I'm 6'2". It actually feels pretty good in here, like no kidding. This is unusual, kind of feels claustrophobic for a sec, but not bad. This car is in flawless shape. Now today I'm not going to do much talking. I just want to enjoy the drive, get to feel this car. But one thing I will say, we're going to have to pop up the race box because there's no speedometer here. I need to know at what speed I'm going at. There we go. We got the 3.0 liter V6, just like the Camry V6. Ta-da! Look at this trunk, super clean. Owner manual, and this car came from Georgia. Very nice. We also got the first aid kit. Very clean car for its age. All right, let's hop into the seat. Now you can definitely tell how much cars have upsized over the years. Like, they are bigger than ever. Multi-CD play. And our lovely race box. Bam. Let's do a washer test, horn test, and let's get going. You gotta get the seatbelt on. It's a little bit limpy.
At the stop sign, turn right onto Level's Road.
So the very first impression is this is one smooth riding car. I would even say it's smoother than the Camry from that generation. So smooth. Brakes feel good. It's a very serene cabin. Definitely has some pickup to it. Also, another thing that I've noticed here is this car does not want to spin to red line. It just upshifts earlier, and obviously the RPM tach is way off. It's incorrect. So something here is up with something.
In 600 feet, turn right onto US 1 South. Turn right onto US 1 South.
Despite all of these things, it still rides incredibly nice. Super smooth, plush. It's the kind of car that you can just take on a trip, put on cruise control, sip some good coffee, play some music. It doesn't give me any desire to accelerate fast or to go fast. Like, I just want to take my time in this car. It's not about 0 to 60 or who gets there first. It's just about having fun and enjoying the smooth cruising experience. Handling is soft, smooth. It's definitely no corner carver. It's boaty, more like a boat on the water. Kind of reminds me of like a Yamaha 6-seater sport boat that you're sailing in. Go ahead, bro. Oh, man. See, this is pedal to the metal. I'm flooring this thing. It's not going anywhere. Something is definitely wrong with it. It's not redlining. It doesn't want to, at least. One thing I gotta notice, the visibility here is impressive. Great visibility. Let's turn around up by the boxes.
In half a mile, turn left onto South Roxbury Mill Road.
All right. Come on.
Head toward RC Lane. In a quarter mile, turn left onto South. Head toward US 1 North, then turn left on. Head toward US 1 North, then turn left onto US 1 South.
The bro in the Ram is gunning that thing. Woo. Yeah, bro. All right, folks, let's do a 0 to 60 test up next. It's actually really crazy that this is probably the third or the fourth Lexus that I'm driving that has some kind of issue with the check engine light, the dashboard. I don't know what is up with them, but this one is not running 100% healthy. There's definitely some kind of issue here. Either a bad coil, spark plugs, I don't know what it is. It rides nice, but the brakes here do overheat pretty easily. And at this point, I'm just gonna go with the flow of traffic. The raised box is nice to tell us the speed, but at this point, who cares? It's really sad, a car like this, you know, kind of sucks that it's not being taken care of, you know, because if you fix these problems and you get the engine to spin out properly and fix the cluster, I mean, this is a beautiful unicorn unit. It sounds good too. You know, drive wise, it's really good. Use your blinkers. It's not that hard. What is up with people in this area? Like, nobody uses blinkers. People just merge wherever they want. Like, nobody cares. Thought that was gonna be a big pothole for a sec. Well, folks, this summarizes today's test drive. I hope you all enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, and until next time.